in front of me, unfortunately. I can't pull that up because we don't have that kind of table or anything. How much health do they have? I might be able to tell you that. It would take me a long time to pull up the information, but Null's probably had around like 280, 250 hit points. Those kind of values are so low compared to every other game in the world. I thought Rangers did, but Knowles definitely had pretty decent pets and a whole slew of, they're not amazing, but, they were pretty decent. If not just for killing your own realm mates with the dragon constantly, because they were so wild. So let me, yeah. It'll take me a few moments to pull up their information. So if you want me to. Okay. I think they had something like phoenixes as well, like some crazy pet that constantly screamed at you, did tons of damage. But it says, according to logs, supposedly paladin pets were some of the strongest, or the strongest. I think they had the highest defense in the game, and they did a lot of damage as well. So I think a lot of paladins didn't believe that to be true. Update my stream title here. Let's get rid of the parentheses. Okay. Alright, see, my little experiment failed. So, no streaming for this guy. Just updates and shindigs like that. The dream has been crushed. I still think demon pets were pretty significant. You know, with their pain spells. They had pretty good defense as well. Archdemons. And I think I'm just going off of memory now, but having a tapper with that kind of a pet is pretty crazy. But I think it may have just been the fixers. But I don't know. I'm not 100% on that. Stop falling asleep, Mama. Oh, yeah. Yeah, little bugs like that will not exist. That's for sure. Let's see what I do here. Oh, there we go. That's a little better. Just about. I think pets could be changed to not count towards the monster recount. Yes and no. I mean, pets will likely be categorized in the same category as the family of monsters that they pertain to. So if you have an animal pet, that'll be a beast or an animal, or however it's categorized. So I think in that logic, they'll just be the same, and the fix to that problem just won't exist, because we won't have it set up that way. I'm not saying there won't be a limit, but I mean, just little things like that were just inherent in the old code, and that code pretty much doesn't exist anymore. So things like that naturally will just be fixed. So that's a topic that's come up before quite a bit. Like maximum items in a room, NPCs, stuff like that. So we're toying around with it. Let's kind of back to the buff max. Could it be separated into positive, negative thing? Not quite there yet. I think that might be worth looking into. But you know, having a maximum for both probably makes the most sense. But not quite there yet. Yeah, you can hear me doing what I'm doing when I'm not talking. It's so weird. Right. Yeah, I think that'll be needing some discussion because you know, not to say that negative spell effects are you know, plentiful, you know, so that you're constantly being plagued by them, but I can see that being a pretty good update to the old system. So we'll see. That's pretty much something that Mike's working on currently. So as soon as spells are in the game, you know, then we'll have. Honestly, as soon as everything is bare bones structured into the game, then we'll be able to tell a little bit better. You know, so have a 1v1 versus a caster or you know a debuffer. In multiple scenarios, so yeah, definitely quite a bit of testing to do. Alright. Here we go. I added the music bot to the channel so you can see the song names. But this one is, it's called